What's up, guys? We are back for another episode of Road to Top 10 in the NU tier. Today I'm using another team made by Keo. Pretty cool team featuring asdfghjieuruihewi. And I just want to get right into the matches because I don't really have too much time today. Thank you everybody for the continued support, the likes, the comments. I really do appreciate it. And let's get right into it. You too, man. Even though I'm about to turn on timer on you. Alright, so Archeops is a huge threat to this team, if you can't already tell. I kind of want to lead off with Vileplume because it is physically defensive, and I was kind of expecting him to lead off with his Seismitoad. He does have pretty safe switch-ins, being his own Vileplume or even Audino. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb, just trying to get a poison on one of them or even weaken his own Vileplume, as I think he's especially defensive just based on that damage. So I do have Probopass, which can switch in. They're more than likely going to be able to put me to sleep though, unless he misses a sleep powder, but I'd rather use this as sleep fodder than anything else, as I'm going to attempt and go for my Stealth Rocks right here. He does have a Defogger in his Shift Tree, or a potential Defogger anyway, but I just want to get up my my Stealth Rocks as quickly as possible, as he ends up going out to his Shift Tree. I'm not sure if he has a low kick or anything, but I'm just going to go right for the Power Gem, as he decides to go right for the Defog. So Power Gem does a decent amount, and I should be able to just go right for my that does nothing. Is that Life Orb? Didn't notice. I should be able to go right for my Stealth Rocks, as now I can just follow it up with another Power Gem. Honestly, I expect them to go out to Seismitoad right here, as yeah, Seismitoad does end up coming in, and like I said, I do have a very safe switching, being Vileplume, but I'm actually going to go out to my Krogano because it's the offensive switching, and I should be able to go right for the Freeze Dry right here. I don't know if he'll expect it. I am Life Orb, I am offensive, so we'll be able to knock him out, as he is 4 times weak to Freeze Dry. But he does fear either the Ice Beam or the Freeze Dry. Audino does not take that, and I unfortunately for him get a freeze, so I'm going to take full advantage and go for another Freeze Dry, trying to knock him out. That's really unfortunate, but this is a competitive game and I'm taking full advantage of it. So it'll probably thaw here anyway. Oh wow. You know, I'm going to take even more advantage. Let me hope for another freeze turn and go for a Rapid Spin, as he tries to go for Protect to get rid of his rocks. Yeah, sorry about this, dude, but you know, it's part of it. I can't do anything about that. It's not my fault. So I'm able to knock him out with another Freeze Dry. Audino, an annoyance. I do have Hariyama. I'm not saying it would have just been annoying, because it would have been fat and then taking hits, but he ends up going out to a Shift Tree. I don't know if he wants to Defog or Sucker Punch right here. I'm just going to go for Freeze Dry again, just in case he doesn't want a Sucker Punch. I'll be able to knock him out, as he does go right for the Sucker Punch. But I do have my Scyther, which can just come in. Scyther just cleans up his team, to be honest, and can knock him out. I don't think I can prevent his rocks unless I switch right here. So I'll pull a switch into my Shift Tree, expecting him to want to go out into his Seismitoad, as that does end up happening, and I should be able to go right for the knockoff right here. Predicting Vileplume. I could probably go for the SD, but I wasn't sure how much it'll do to his Vileplume, so I didn't want to go for +2. And as you guys see, he was special defensive, like I did confirm, so I'll be able to knock him out with the second knockoff. And the biggest threat to my team right now, as he gets the paralysis with FX4, you know, completely I'm okay with that. You know, he deserves that, if anything. That's a threat. Once again, I'm just going to switch right back out to Probopass, because I should be able to just get up my rocks for free, not fearing this threat. He's probably just going to switch right back out into a Seismitoad, or even go for the Leaf Storm again, but at the end of the day, I can just continuously click Stealth Rocks. I'm not really fearing much. Archeops is still a huge threat. Still a huge threat, as he ends up going right out into that. I don't really want to risk him setting up like a Hone Claws or something. I'm just gonna go for Power Gem. Hopefully I can eat up an EQ. I know I am ×4 weak to it, but this is a Probopass. I didn't even know I had Magnet Pull. What is that even viable for in this tier? Other Probopass, but he's able to knock me out, as I should be able to go right out into my Vileplume and just click Giga Drain. Even if he has Acrobatics, it won't be able to knock me out. Not at full HP anyway. The only way he'll be able to knock me out is with the Power Herb boosted Sky Attack. which I really hope he doesn't have. But if he does have that, the combination of Fake Out plus BP should be able to wear him down. He does end up going right for the Sky Attack, and he is able to knock me out, meaning he's a threat. And I should be able to go out to my Shift Tree, and I'm actually going to click Knock Off, predicting him to switch out into a Shift Tree, trying to get off a Defog, predicting my Sucker Punch. So that's going to work out for me if I don't get paralyzed, as I'm able to knock out his Shift Tree on that Mach 6 speed. I think he's kind of forced out into his Typhlosion at this point. Yeah, I think so. And I think he has the hope that I do get paralyzed. But he decides to go out to his Seismitoad though to get up rocks for my Scyther. I don't know if he has Sludge Wave or not, but I guess we'll find out right here because I got paralyzed. Like I said, I'm not complaining about the hacks at all because I got that freeze on him. So able to knock out his Seismitoad. Huge threat to my team. As if I don't get paralyzed this next turn, I believe that's going to be game. I don't know if it's Scarf Typhlosion. It's looking like Scarf Typhlosion since he doesn't have a Scarfer on his team. And that's a good glue. But yeah, I kind of just want to sack my I'm going to sack. Do I just risk going for Sucker Punch right here, or I risk going for it versus Archeops? No, I can go for I think I can just sack my Scyther, to be completely honest, because Scyther's not going to be doing anything. It's outsped by Archeops, as he ends up missing a Flamethrower. Unfortunate, Fire Blast, missing a Flamethrower. He should be able to hit a second one though, yeah, because he's definitely Scarf. And I should be able to go right out into my Hariyama. I have an Assault Vest, and I'm just going to go right for Fake Out. Get off as much damage as possible on this thing, and I should be able to go for Knock Off from there and knock it out. That did nothing. Alright, I didn't knock it out, but I put it in range of where BP will knock it out. And he still does have Archeops left. I guess I'm playing around with hoping that I knock him out with Shift Tree's attack, because I'm able to knock him into the fetus. Actually, yeah, that would mean that Hariyama would be able to live in attack. So that was a good game, dude. So sorry about the hacks, but you know, it happens. It really does happen. That's really unfortunate though, but good game. We are now 1373. Let us look for another one, and I guess I'll just pause it because, yeah, you guys don't want to look at. Actually, these Charizards are pretty cool. X and Y, coolest megas, man. Alright, I'm gonna pause it. We'll be right back. I didn't notice that what Probopass does. Look at that. It's like closing its eyes, like bobbing its head. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, we got a battle versus this guy. I'm gonna lead off with Probopass because I can potentially get up rocks. I trap his own Probopass, and he can't stop me from getting up rocks if he does lead off with his Probopass because of Magnet Pull. As he ends up leading off with Buffalon. Do not want to take an Earthquake, even though technically this does set up on Vileplume. I'm hiccuping, wow. I'm just going to switch out to my Vileplume to take the expected Earthquake, as he doesn't go in for that. I'm not sure what type of damage that is. That kind of looks Choice Banded or even Scarf, but then again, I could just be underestimating this threat. So I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb again, or for the first time rather. Just trying to gauge what he is. Actually, I can go for Synthesis. I think it's smarter, as he decides to go out to his Xatu, and expecting a U-turn right here, to be honest, or even a Thunder Wave, but I don't gain much from staying in, so I'm going to switch right out into my Probopass as he decides to go for the Heat Wave, revealing that he is offensive. And I'm thinking I can get up my rocks, to be honest. What can he do to me? Yeah, what can you do to me? I'm going to get up my rocks. I'm going for them. I don't care if he has Magic Bounce. Though the correct play with him would be just staying in with Xatu until it dies. Well, not necessarily the correct play, but the Xatu play, which is, you know, how you're supposed to generally supposed to play Xatu. But he does end up switching out like I did expect, so able to get up my rocks as he decides to go out to Feraligatr. Those rocks are here to stay. He does not have a Defogger on his team or anything like that, and I can just go right out to my Vileplume to eat up any attack he wants to go for. So I don't want to go for a Grass attack and give him a free switch into Buffalon, so I'm going to go right for the Sludge Bomb right here. Also give him a free switch into Xatu to bounce back a potential Sleep Powder. So Gonna go right for the Sludge Bomb, as I'm expecting one of those two to come out, but he decides to go out to Probopass. Good play. Pretty sure I can trap this Mon though. I don't know if he's running Earth Power on his, but I'm max special defense, so I'll be able to trap him with my my Magnet Pull, and I'll be able to knock him out, or not knock him out, but severely weaken him. That did nothing. Oh my God, Probopass! I need to run an offensive Probopass like I did back in Gen 5 NU, cause that did literally nothing. That did nothing. Vileplume is still a really safe switch though, even if it's predictable. And as you guys saw, I switched out first, so he definitely did not switch out. And I'll be able to go right for the Synthesis right here. Getting a little low. Actually, do I even need to go to Synthesis? Yeah, I'm getting a little low. Let me go for Synthesis. And his team kind of gets massacred by Life Orb Offensive Crocodile. That's why this is one of my favorite Pokemon. You guys didn't know, I love... Let me fix my mic. I love the Snowflake, man. Especially with Freeze Dry, it just wrecks. So I'll be able to go out into my Probopass and just go right for Volt Switch. He doesn't have a ground type that can stop that. He's probably just going to go for Roost, to be honest. I'd go for that if I were him. I'm not expecting much else from this Xatu. I don't think Psyshock would have been a smart play because there's no way I was staying in. So I should be able to go right into my Volt Switch right out into my Crocodile. And I don't think he has anything that wants to come in. Probopass could potentially come in, but after the Volt Switch damage, I'm pretty sure HP Ground will be able to knock it out. And I have no reason not to go for it. So he ends up going out into his Gator though, taking the damage that he has taken, and I'm able to go out to my Shift Tree. And I don't think he has Ice Punch because he went for Earthquake and Waterfall. So I'm gonna go for Knockoff, expecting the Leafeon or Buffalont to want to come in as I get rid of this thing's item. It was leftovers. I don't know if he's a wish passer. So Vileplume is once again my safest play, as he does go for the Toxic, revealing that he might in fact be a wish passer. And I'm actually gonna go for Giga Drain right here. I'm gonna go for Giga Drain, expecting him to want to go out into his Probopass, as he doesn't bring out the Probopass, and I'm able to get just a bit of HP right there. Do I want to go for Sleep Powder? I'm not real enough. I'm definitely not real enough. I'm gonna switch out into my Probopass, kind of expecting like a Power Gem or something, as he ends up going for the Thunder Wave. Ew. His last move might be Power Gem, so I don't know if he has Earth Power, so I'll just go for a slower Volt Switch. Thank you for paralyzing me, because now I get off the slower Volt Switch, as he is going to go right back out to his Gator again. So well, to be honest, Hariyama can just come in and fake out. Yeah, this is just a process, man. This is an annoying process. Once again, I do have Vileplume. I'm surprised he's not going out to Buffalont, predicting my Giga Drains, but I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb, as he might just go back out into either his Xatu or his Probopass. If he does go out to Buffalont and I get a Poison, great. I weaken the threat bit by bit. SD Scyther can also clean up this game once I get rid of his Probopass. I don't want to risk it Thunder Waving me, and I can potentially just set up versus his Leafeon or even his Gator, but he doesn't go out to his Probopass once again, and I wonder if he's going to go for Thunder Wave for the umpteenth time. Not the second time, but yeah, I wonder if he's going to go for Thunder Wave, to be honest. I'm sorry this is like a slower battle, but I'm just trying to get myself in a good position. I'm already in a good position. I got on my rocks, and Gator's weakened, Probopass is kind of weakened, but I'm going to go out to Buffalont. There's no reason not to go for Earthquake, but I'm going to switch out to my Vileplume once again because it is my physical wall, as yeah, he goes for that. Holy crap. Choice Banded Head Charge, doing work. I'm going to go right back out into Probopass. So now I'm still in a decent position because his Feraligatr has been weakened a hell of a lot, and that's the only thing I really need Vileplume for, barring his Leafeon. So I'm going to go for Volt Switch right here. I'm expecting a switch from him. Could also go for Head Charge again, but it's not doing much. So he ends up going out to his Probopass, as I'm able to finally get off the Volt Switch on that thing, and that'll give me the free switch into my Crocodile. And I'm expecting him to Thunder Wave right here, so I'm going to go for HP Ground, just to be able to knock him out. He could also switch out into his Haunter, but I don't think that would have done much because I was offensive. He doesn't know I'm offensive, but now he probably does because he saw the Life Orb, and Haunter would be knocked out by Life Orb Freeze Dry. So finally able to get rid of that one threat. I'm expecting Gator to want to come in now, as it has no reason to not come in. It has priority Aqua Jet, and at this point I can just sack my Vileplume. I kind of wanted to save it, but just to potentially get up rocks and get up a recover, but I wasn't getting up a recover versus anything barring Leafeon. So now I can go out into my Hariyama. I am Assault Vest. I should be able to take any hit. Well, it doesn't even matter because I have Fake Out, but I was thinking ahead that I can take any hit from Haunter, but he decides to switch out into his Leafeon. This thing dies to rocks, so not entirely sure what he was thinking right there, but I'm going to be able to... Ooh, he has Synthesis. Okay. I thought he had like Wish or something. But I'm going to be able to go for the Close Combat. And I'm going to use... I could set up on him. To be honest, I could just set up on him. But I want to Rapid Spin away first, so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to go for a slow Volt Switch. I'll be right back. One sec. Okay. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But now I should be able to go right out into my Cryogonal and knock him out, or even go for the... I'm just gonna go for knockout, to be honest. Well, he's probably just gonna sack his Feraligatr. I have no reason not to go for Rapid Spin. Like I said, this works his team, but he doesn't sacking Gator anyway. Anything he goes out into will go down to this threat, so not too sure. Actually, Buffalo might be able to live, to be honest. Let's calc this real quick. Well, he'll go down to the recoil anyway. I guess I won't be able to get off the Rapid Spin, though. Doesn't really matter too much. Zatu's offensive though. That doesn't matter. I'll go for Freeze Dry just to get off as much damage as possible. As the dude, it just absorbed that with its it literally just absorbed that with its Afro. As I should be able to go right onto my Scyther and go right for the Aerial Ace. I will be able to knock him out. Scyther does have another switch in. I didn't want to go out to Hariyama and have him switch out into his Leafeon after that and just get up a free Synthesis. So that's why I went Scyther right there. And Scyther, like I said, puts in work on his team. The only thing I'm fearing is the offensive Zatu, to be completely honest, but I guess we'll see how I'll play around that. I probably could have played Cryogonal better. I could have switched it out. He doesn't go out to Zatu right now. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could take one Life Orb Heat Wave after going for the Roost. So yeah, I'm able to eat up this Heat Wave, and I'm gonna go for Roost one more time. I'm trying to bring him to as low amount of HP as possible. I am playing around with the potential of a burn and a crit, but I'm going to hit him with one more Roost. If he does decide to go for his own Roost, then that's basically game right there. As I'll be able to... Well, at this point of HP, I'm pretty sure I can knock him out with the Bug Bite. Though I'm going to go for one more Roost. I don't think it can knock him out because I'm not running any attack EVs. And he decides to go for his own Roost, which means I'll be able to set up an SD unless he gets a crit on me. I should be good right here. So he gets the burn actually instead of the crit. I guess that's funny. And I'll go for one more SD expecting a Roost on his part, as he decides to go right for the the Heat Wave once again. So that was poorly played by me. I guess I should have just went right for the Bug Bite. It probably would have made him knock him out. I'm expecting him to predict my Sucker and go for Roost, so I'll just go for the knockoff, as he actually switches out to Leafeon, predicting my Sucker Punch, and Leafeon will go down to the next knockoff. So that's going to work out for me, as now he's going to be able to go out to his Haunter. And I'm probably going to bring it down. This is probably going to come down to a 50-50. So I go out to my Hariyama just to sponge up his attacks, as he goes for the sub. And Sludge Wave doesn't do too much after that. So I don't want to risk him critting me, so I'll just go right for the BP right here. Do as much damage as possible to this Haunter, if not knock it out. Yeah, I really don't want to risk him critting me, and if he does crit me, at least he'll go down to Life Orb damage, or that's what I'm thinking, since Haunter doesn't have the greatest defenses. at all, and I know this is only 2 battles, but I'll probably end it after this match because I gotta head out. So it depends how long the ending of this battle takes. And it's probably gonna come down to a 50-50 versus his Xatu. Though I have no reason not to click Sucker Punch, so I'm gonna go right for the BP right here. As he's taking a while to pick his move. I'm gonna pause it though until he decides to pick a move. Alright, so he ended up going for the Sludge Wave, as now he does have Xatu, which can just come in and it can proceed to go for the Psyshock. I'm actually just gonna go for knockoff just in case he chokes and decides to go for the anything else. And now decides to go for Roost basically. So now I do have my Shift Tree out. I don't want to risk him being max speed, so I'll just go right for the Sucker Punch right here. As he predicts my knockoff, I had no reason not to go for Sucker Punch though. It might have been mind games, but either way, that's gonna be a good game. And let me see, it's 9:36 a.m. I have time for one more. So we got one right away. Team looks kind of familiar. I kind of bopped him with SD Scyther. Yeah, once I weaken his Pro Pass. So I'll lead off with my Pro Pass, expecting his Pro Pass to come out. This might be a long game though. Hopefully not too long, because I want to start getting ready to go out. As I'm expecting either Pro Pass or Uxie as a lead. I guess Spiritomb is a decent lead too, but just gonna pause until he decides to pick a lead. Alright, so he leads off Pro Pass. This is great. I can just start spamming Earth Powers as he decides to do the same. And why do ours do too much to each other? I can't trap either. I guess I'm gonna have to live without Stealth Rocks this battle, so I'm gonna go for another Earth Power. Maybe it was a roll, but I guess we won't find out because he's able to knock me out. So now I do have Krogonal, which the HP ground is so obvious. I don't know if you'll expect it though. I'm gonna go for it anyway, as he's more than likely gonna switch out into his Uxie to take it. As yeah, Uxie does end up coming out. Cool, good play. Good play. I know Hariyama looks like a weird switch, but Uxie doesn't generally run too much, as he turns out to be sub-Calm Mind. Okay, so that's a threat if he has Psyshock, potentially, but yeah, Psychic isn't doing too much at all, as I'll just be able to go for knockoffs right here. I'm expecting Shift Tree to want to come out, but that's Shift Tree. Spiritomb, I pointed to it. I don't know why I said Shift Tree, but able to get rid of this thing's leftovers, as that's weakening it, which is good. I know that his Uxie cannot really touch my whoa, you need to stop, buddy. Go to sleep. Calm down. Calm Mind, Rest Talk. He might be mono attacker, which means it might be my time to start setting up with Scyther. I think it's the only play I can do, or even Shift Tree. I'm gonna go out to Shift Tree. Oops, get this out of here. And I should be able to actually go for, I'm gonna go for knockoff, predicting him to want to go out to Girder, or even the Sneasel right here, just to get off as much damage as possible. As he decides to stay in, even though he's Sleep, Calm Mind, Rest Talk, and he's a mono attacking in Dark Pulse. We just saw this, so I'm gonna go for SD, as he is gonna go for the rest once again. And yeah, like, why did you stay in before? SD Shift Tree is one of the most standard Shift Trees, besides the offensive 4 attacks one. But either way, he doesn't really have a switch in. If he decides to sack his Pro Pass, that's fine. I went for the Seed Bomb anyway. And if he goes up to Girder, Seed Bomb plus Sucker Punch will be able to knock it out. So he has to either choose a sack or do something else. And probably going to have to edit out what just popped up. Shut up. I'm pausing until he picks a move. So he does decide to go out to Girder. That was the incorrect play, because I'll be able to knock it out with Sucker Punch after that. He doesn't even try and switch out to Sneasel. I was almost iffy about going for Sucker Punch. So able to knock out his Girder. Pretty big threat. Pretty annoying threat. Not big threat. And I do have Hariyama, which can just come in on this Shift Tree. Sneasel, sorry. And I can proceed to go into my... he's going to go back out into his Spiritomb, so... Actually, Krogonal kind of beats it 1v1. Well, not really, but I'll be able to hit it before he can hit me, and the best thing he can do is Dark Pulse. So, Yeah, I'm gonna go for freeze dries. I am life orb as shown before, and this should do about 46%. I'm expecting about 46%. So he decides to actually switch back out into his Sneasel. Cool play. Do not want to take a knockoff, so I'm going to switch out into my Hariyama just to weaken this thing a bit more. And kind of want to go for BP, but Spiritomb is more likely coming out anyway. I'm going to go for safe BP, as Spiritomb does end up coming out. And I already knocked off this thing's item, so I should be able to go right out into my Cryogonal once again. Kind of want to go for knockoff though, expecting him to switch out into something trying to take advantage of that. Then again, nah, he'll probably stay in. Stayed in last time. Okay, so the cancel button, or I lagged or something, but either way, I don't know. Either way, I should be able to go out into my. See, I just gotta kill Probopass, that way I can win with Scyther. I hate being patient though. Alright, so I'm gonna go out to my Cryogonal once again, as he is gonna go for the Calm Mind this time, which means that he will be able to rest up next time. So I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to switch out into my Scyther and eat up this Dark Pulse. He decides to go for Dark Pulse over resting. I'm completely fine by that. I should be able to go right for Bug Bite. Does not really have a switch in. He might just want to stay in and go for rest, which I don't know how I feel about that play, because he just becomes setup fodder. So I'm expecting Probopass to want to come out, to be honest. Yeah, I'm expecting Probopass to want to come out, as he decides to stay in and go for Dark Pulses again. So I'm able to go for a Bug Bite, and I'm just going to go for Roost right here. I don't know if he realizes that I can set up on him. What is he? Slash ignore. We're not listening to you. I don't know why he's staying in with threats that I can set up on. If I get up to a decent amount, I can actually knock him out with... Yeah, I could have knocked him out. So I don't know why he didn't switch there before. I can't... To each their own, whatever. Yeah. Do you, man. I can go out to Vileplume for basically free and then put him to sleep as he decides to go for the Power Gem. He's probably running speed, so no, he does not speed me. So I guess it was just speed ties versus my Probopass that he unfortunately won. I should be able to go right for the Sleep Powder right here. Doesn't really have a switch in. If he goes down to a Shift Tree, I can hit that with a Sludge Bomb after that. He decides to let the one thing stopping me from sweeping him with my Scyther go to sleep. That's really cool, because I can just go for Giga Drains right there, wearing it down. As he gets the first turn wake and gets up his rocks. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. This is great. Nah, I'm not complaining. I felt like Chimpack for a second. I was just watching his video. He was like, must be nice. I think that's the funniest thing, when Chimp says that, must be nice, when someone haxes him. That wasn't hacks though. That was just, you know, I mean, it was luck, but not in my favor. That's it. It was just luck, not in my favor. So I'm thinking that going for Giga Drain will be my best play, just to weaken this Probopass, as he decides to go for the slow Volt Switch. He has been severely weakened though, so... And Cryogonal can just come in and potentially Rapid Spin away. And Freeze Dry will easily knock out the Spiritomb at that range of HP. So he decides to go out to Sneasel. I am fine by this, because I can eat up an Ice Punch and knock him out. This was a threat to me, so he gets paralyzed as I get frozen, but I think me getting frozen mattered just a bit more, because I would have been able to knock him out, but it happens. I should be able to switch out. I froze another Monster to take the predicted Ice Shard, as he gets paralyzed. Nice. And I should be able to just go right for knockoff right here. I want to go for knockoff just in case he wants to go out to Spiritomb to try and set up and save his priority Ice Shard. As he tries to go for right there. Nice, got paralyzed. I'm okay with that. Completely fine. As he goes out into his Spiritomb, and he's just going to go for the... Can I just start setting up? Nah, you're not weak enough yet. Debating between Cryogonal. Yeah, I think Cryogonal is my best play, as he's just going to go for Rest right here. And I should be able to just start hitting him with Freeze Dries. If he gets up enough Calm Minds, that'll be a bit bad, but we're doing 36, not even enough. As he doesn't get up a Calm Mind, so What can I do to prevent this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. So I'll just go for another freeze dry. I'm trying to wake him up. That way he can go for rest again. Because I think that's my play that I have to go for. So I'll be able to go for the recover right here as he doesn't go for rest. He is mono attacking Dark Pulse though, so that's annoying that I got the freeze on me. Alright, I'll go out to my Scyther. I kind of have to anyway. And I have to start setting up, so hopefully he doesn't get a high roll Dark Pulse as he gets the rest, and I should be able to go for Roost. If he gets yeah, he got the Calm Mind. Okay, that's not too bad. It will be doing a lot to me, but I'm just gonna start setting up an SD and try and do as much to him as possible. That didn't do too much. Not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna go for the Roost. The good thing about Dark Pulse is it does have the chance to flinch, but it doesn't have the Spadef drop chance. So I'm gonna go for another SD because that seals the game. If he gets a crit right here, I lose. Then if I get up another SD, I basically just seal the game because I'll be able to knock out Probopass with the Bug Bite at that range of HP. So I think that's my my best play that I can go for, going for a second SD. Hopefully he doesn't crit me, as he does not. That's doing way less than before too. This is just max HP with an Evilize. Scyther is just gonna come through at the end, and I am +4, and there is no stopping me. He's mono. I like mono attacking Spiritomb. I'm not gonna lie. I used it in early Black and White, like early Black and White, when everyone was spamming Deoxys speed and stuff like that, and Conkeldurr. It was a good mon to be able to take them on, though eventually Payback did a lot, but you could just hit them with Shadow Ball. So I'm gonna go for Roost, as it is my best play, as he decides to go for the Calm Mind. Let me just calc physically defensive Spiritomb. Scyther, you have 252. Well, you have 248. That doesn't even matter. Whatever. Spiritomb. Not your bolts. Max. Bug Bite. Well, Aerial Ice is the exact same thing. So +4, 70 to 83%. He's at 100%. So I'll just go for Bug Bite as I get a crit. Nice. I would have been able to KO him, and Dark Pulse would have done about 50%ish, but I would have been able to Roost up versus his Shift Tree anyway, so I don't know how it would have went down. But I'm just going to go for Bug Bite again, as he expects my Roost and tries to go for knockoff. Like I said, I would have been able to Roost up versus his Shift Tree, so I don't know how it would have went down had I not crit him. Well, I know how it would have went down. I'm pretty sure Scyther would have just won the game, as I would have just roosted versus his Shift Tree, and even if he knocked off predicting that roost, he wouldn't be able to knock me out with Sucker Punch after that. So yeah, Scyther just winning the game in the end, and I'll pause it till he sends out Uxie. I think he's talking, but I have it on ignore. Alright, no, never mind, he sent out Uxie. I don't know, but yeah, that's a good game, and we are now in the 1400s, 1417. Gonna end the session on that. Thank you everybody for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, and until next time, later.